Hello, I'm Joe, and here we go for another Joe Go review. The bow tie today is my Spider-Man bow tie, because like Spider-Man, we'll be hanging out at the headquarters of Funko. That's right, I went to Everett, Washington to visit the Funko Headquarters Store. Funko, based out of this picturesque city north of Seattle, opened up a retail store at their headquarters back in 2017, and I've been going almost every year since then. I love this store. A lot has changed over the years, but I love what has stayed the same. Inside, there's themed rooms and areas. There's Gotham City area. There's a Batcave. There's a Disney castle, a Star Wars room, a Marvel room, a Harry Potter area, Tokyo City even. Oh, it's so much fun. And even before you walk into the front door, there's theming all around. There's awesome statues lining the exterior of the building and the street as you approach the Funko headquarters. It's so cool. And I love that for the most part, all the statues you see in the store, you can buy. You know, you see a Darth Vader statue, you can buy a Darth Vader Funko Pop. You see Spider-Man, you can buy a Spider-Man Funko Pop. What you can't buy, though, is a Huckleberry Hound, and he's everywhere. Huckleberry Hound has a statue outside. Huckleberry Hound is on the offices across the street, on the window. And then in the Tokyo room, the train that Godzilla is destroying, there's a Huckleberry Hound in each window of that train. Give me one of those Huckleberry Hound Funko Pop. I want that. I think the Hanna-Barbera Saturday morning cartoons are as much a part of the Funko Pop legacy as Batman. Give me a Huckleberry Hound Funko Pop. A big change that occurred at the Funko Pop headquarters on my last visit was that the Huckleberry Hound statue was missing. It was gone. Now, I think nothing nefarious is afoot. I think it's just getting cleaned, because if Huckleberry Hound was in the same shape as Sully is right now, I think Huckleberry Hound was due for a cleaning, because Sully looks like he's bleeding from the ears. It's no good. It's time to get these statues to the cleaners. When Batgirl has a 5 o'clock shadow, it's time for a cleaning. Holy Dollar Shave Club, Batman. There should always be certain Funko Pop that is always available. Spider-Man, Batman, and Huckleberry Hound. Come on. But I was just glad to see a great assortment back in the Funko Headquarters Store. Some awesome staples of pop culture back on the shelf. I got to see an E.T. Pop, Back to the Future Pop, Indiana Jones, Ninja Turtles, Shrek. It was so nice to see these big pop culture icons back on the shelf, because for a while there when I would go to the Funko store, I couldn't find any character that really resonated with me. I don't know why they had to make every character ever, but I guess when your slogan is everybody is a fan of something, you have to make everything, and boy did they make everything. But don't get me wrong, I feel like you should definitely have deep cuts, just deep cuts that resonate. I mean, back on my Mattel Pixar Cars hunting video, I made a joke about wanting Emperor's New Groove merchandise. Well, at Funko, they got it. They got your number. If you want Emperor's New Groove merchandise, they got it there. But it was great to see these deep cuts alongside bigger names. I should have picked up that E.T. figure. That would have been great in my little E.T. collection, my little shrine to E.T. That would have been perfect. Maybe next time. I like to get Funko Pop that has distinctive characteristics. So, you know, sci-fi, superheroes, genre stuff really lends itself well to being a Funko Pop, and that's the kind of Funko Pop I like to pick up. Otherwise, you run into a kind of a Jeff Winger situation. Let's say you have the Jeff Winger Funko Pop from Community. If that's not in the box, and it's just out of the box on the shelf, that just looks like some white guy, and nobody wants that. So I like to have Funko Pop that's instantly recognizable. Cartoon characters, aliens, monsters. This brings me to my next point of something that has changed at the Funko Headquarters Store that really breaks my heart. Originally, when you would go there, they've always had a pop factory in the back next to the Star Wars room. And for the longest time, you could go to the pop factory and get your hands in there and make your own pop human or a pop monster. This is what I would do, is I'd get in there and get all the different parts to make all sorts of cool Funko monsters. This was a lot of fun. But now, you can't do that anymore. No, there's no more Funko monsters. You can only make a pop of yourself. And you can't even make a pop of yourself. You're not allowed to touch the parts. You can't go into the factory and try different parts and try out different figures. No, you're not allowed to touch the parts. What you have to do is go over to a screen and actually use a kiosk and scroll through a screen of a limited selection of accessories and try to pop yourself. Then an employee gets to go through the bins and put it together, then puts it in a box, and then gives it to you. You don't even get to touch your toy! So they really took out the play factor of what used to be an awesome attraction of the Funko Headquarters Store. I don't know why they did this. I don't know why I have to go to a kiosk now. Everything's on a kiosk. It's so lame. I mean, when I go to the Lego store, I still get to get my hands in on the minifigures and make my own custom minifigures. And at the Make Your Own Minifigures, they have a lot more interesting accessories there. Not so much at the Pop Yourself at the Funko Headquarters Store. And I tried to pop myself, but it didn't turn out to look a lot like me. It just looks like some baseball cap wearing bearded guy at a wedding. You know, I feel like Blippi merchandise looks more like me than the Pop Me. So if I want to see myself on a toy, just pick up some more Blippi merchandise and that can look like me. But the Pop Yourself does not look like me. Now I'll begin to end the video by talking about a big change at the Funko Headquarters Store that I love. There used to be an area of the store past the Tokyo room that was themed after Funko's original IP, Wetmore Forest. Wetmore being the street that the headquarters is located on, and it was a whole area that was themed to like a mystical forest, and it was full of Funko's original character creations. But back in April of 2023, this was closed down to make room for IP that we all know and love. But as much as I miss that kind of mystical forest theming, I do love what replaced it. Fun Mart. Fun Mart, a grocery store themed area of the store, and it just fits perfectly with the assortment they have of the Funko Pop in there. They've got brand advertising icons in there, cartoon characters, and so much more. It just fits the assortment so perfectly. The aesthetic is perfect for Funko, so I really enjoy it. It definitely gives off like kind of an Omega Mart kind of vibe. And it is funny that they kind of demolished a mystical forest to put up a grocery store. So very Omega Mart indeed, and it's just so perfect, the stuff that they have merchandised in this area of the store. I mean, you can pick up your Funko soda in the soda cases at Fun Mart, the Funko grocery store. You can pick up your Funko soda. Now, funny thing about the Funko soda, when that first came out, I thought it was actual soda. I mean, I was kind of bummed that it was just another figure. I wanted soda. I wanted to taste what Aquaman soda would taste like. I wanted to figure out what Dr. Ian Malcolm soda would taste like. I thought that would be fun. But lo and behold, it's just another collectible figure inside that soda can, not real soda. But, I mean, you got to give me some credit because this was shortly after Funko was making their own cereal line. That's right, Funko made their own line of cereal. So when Funko Soda came out, you can't blame me for thinking that that's real soda. But no, just a figure inside that soda, so no soda for you. In Fun Mart, you'll also see a big Sasquatch poster. And I love that Sasquatch has kind of been folded into the family of Funko original characters. And that's just so perfect that one of the store exclusives that you can only get at the headquarters is the Funko Pop Sasquatch. I love that one of the exclusives that you can pick up there leans into the mythology and geography of where the headquarters is located. It's perfect. So, is this a Jogo or a no-go? It's a Jogo. Go and visit the Funko Headquarters Retail Store when you're visiting the Pacific Northwest. Pick up a Funko Pop Sasquatch to commemorate the whole expedition. Or you can go to the kiosk and pop yourself and make a vague vinyl version of yourself there at the Pop Yourself. Have fun popping yourself and let me know what store exclusive you would like to see at the Funko Headquarters Retail Store. Which store exclusive you think they should make next? I would love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching. That's all for now. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.